Hey again, it's me. Just want to get to this point real quickly. Um, okay. One, just covering this point about the whole sexy Christian thing. Jesus was not a sexy teacher. Jesus was not a sexy prophet. Jesus was not sexy at all. Jesus was caring more about your spirit than your form. So all that stuff people be so concerned about with sex appeal, a lot of y'all same attractive people that worry about that, man. A lot of y'all have a lot of low self-esteem. A lot of y'all do. Sad to say, but the world kind of made you like that. Having all these celebrities on TV looking all perfect and shit, and a lot of them don't really look like that. They just know how to be camera ready. Anyway, if you pay attention to Buddhists, they don't worry about if Buddha is sexy. They worry about being one with nature. People that follow Confucius ain't worried about being sexy. They're worried about their soul being right. People that follow Mohammed, they ain't worried about sex appeal. They're worried about their spirit being right, except that whole being sexist and hating white people shit. That really gotta stop. Seriously, that shit need to stop, because Allah don't hate nobody. Humans are the teachers of hate. Man creates that shit. That is not God. Say how you know again. If God created hate, why is a baby born not knowing hate? Why is a child born not seeing skin color? It's because that's not how God made you. That's how the world made you. Pretty much, and oh yeah, just one little teaching. All your teachers or your prophets or whatever that you follow, one thing they all had in common, they all wore rags. Every last one of them, they all wore rags. Pretty much all of them. Like Moses, he wore rags. Jesus, he wore rags. Who was that? Mohammed, he wore rags. They all came from the slums except, what was it, Buddha? He was born into riches and power. But Buddha chose to live amongst the slums. His father wanted him to be a political leader, but he chose to live amongst slums so he could see, is there something different than what I'm used to here? Is there people that actually suffer? Is this rich, powerful lifestyle the only thing that exists? He free willingly chose to be in suffering just to understand what it is to live off of less and appreciate life and people, not money and status. Just saying. Confucius, same thing. He lived off of less. So, if ain't none of these other religions worried about sex appeal, why the fuck are Christians? Jesus literally has nothing to do with a sex appeal. The whole teaching and nature of Jesus is your damn spirit. Why are you worried about a sex appeal? Again, if you go to Buddhist country, what do you see them wearing? An orange robe. If you go to a temple, you don't see Muslims worrying about sex appeal. They're worried about their soul getting right with Allah before they pass, so they can be reunited with their Muslim brothers and sisters, or however that goes. But it's strange Christians are worried about being sexy. Anyway, second half to that point, I don't know why y'all in the church ain't teaching these young people about sex, because that's a natural part of the human function. Y'all make it seem like sex is so gross, and then y'all get mad when the young girls in the church pop up pregnant in their teen years because they don't know how to handle their hormones, and y'all ain't telling them how to do it. Oh, you can't be talking about sex in church. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Then when they get pregnant, you're throwing stones and you are judging them. Then you want to send them to grandma's house to have a baby, and then say they on a vacation when people ask for that. And once they had that baby, then you bring them back. Why? Because the parents too ashamed to say their daughter had sex at a young age and didn't know what she was doing. Mama didn't want to get shamed by the church, so she had her daughter go to grandma's house and have that child and come back when she had it so no one knew what happened. But no one's sitting there teaching them, oh, you should value your body, wait for the right guy. If you feel a certain type of way and your body feels weird, ask us and we'll tell you. But y'all don't do that. Y'all trying to be too appropriate and clean. And y'all be some of the dirtiest people on the face of the earth trying to be so clean. But here's my point to the whole matter. Y'all don't want to talk about lust in church. Y'all don't want to talk about temptation, which Jesus did teach about that. And Jesus said beauty is a skin deep attraction. The shit is vain, vainglory, proud, stuff like that. Anyway, it's funny how y'all say teaching about sex is weird, but y'all lust over each other in the mind with the eyes and then out the mouth and with the action, but you won't talk about it. Literally, y'all will stare at what you're attracted to, feel it, think about it, and act on it, but then won't no one talk about why it happened. Odd as hell, ain't it? You lust in the mind, you lust from the eyes. You talk about it from your mouth, but then you don't speak on the shit, then you act on it, then you ignore it. Funny. No one teaches sex ed. We can't talk about sex. Sex is weird. Sex is awkward. Sex is gross. Yeah, but God made it, so how is it any of that? The church is the place where you're supposed to learn about your form, why it's here, why you're in it, what it does, why do I feel with this type of way I feel. Then someone has a question about their sexuality in church. Don't nobody want to answer that neither. All you do is say it's a sin, you need to get rid of it, but you need to change it or you're going to hell. No one explains the spiritual or scientific nature behind why someone's gay or a lesbian or nothing. Nope, they just say you're going to hell if you don't change it. We ain't explaining that. Question though. God created sex, but y'all say the shit is immoral. And let me just say this here for people who say playing with yourself is weird. First of all, you have to know your triggers, what you like, what you hate. What type of level of pleasure do you like? Do you know yourself? Do you know what you love? Do you know what you hate? Do you know how much pleasure you want, how little you want, who you want giving it to you, where your spot is? Do you know any of that? Because before you get with anyone, you have to know yourself, whether that's sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. You have to know what you like before you give yourself to somebody else. And the only way for you to know yourself is to study yourself, which means if you gotta beat your shit to get the point across that you like rough sex or soft, hard. How many strokes do it take till you nut? How many times do you finger yourself till you come? Is your spot sensitive? Is it rough? How do you know all that? You can't know something unless you study yourself. And if God didn't want you doing it, trust me, you wouldn't be fucking doing it. And that's why a lot of people's bodies get taken advantage of because they don't know what their trigger is. They don't know sexually what they like, what they don't like, how to feel themselves, how to pleasure themselves, how to value themselves, because don't nobody teach them. Literally nobody. Then you get mad when people get pregnant and don't know how to deal with it. Then all y'all want to do is throw stones, mock them, judge them, and call them a whoremonger or whatever. So, yeah. Y'all trying to be way too close to God. It's not that real. God created sex so that you can have it and enjoy the shit. Procreate, exercise, and enjoy your partner. All this shit about sex is gross. We shouldn't be talking about that in church. Why not? If God created sex, you should be talking about it in the church, since that's where you learn about everything in the damn way, or you're supposed to be. But like the church do by nature, you pick and choose what you want to talk about based on how clean or dirty it is. Well, let me just explain this. If you can use the Bible to get money out of people, if you can use the Bible to trick people into doing what you want to, if you can use the Bible to send someone to hell or send somebody to heaven, if you can use the Bible to judge somebody's sins or justify your own, can you use it to teach people shit properly? Because if there's one thing about church people I can't deal with is you nitpick shit out of a book and then you keep what you want, you throw away the rest. Like, for real. Come on, man. Be real. Be goddamn real. And just to say it again, a lot of y'all been going to church for a long time and can't answer simple questions about God, which is really fucking sad. Is God real? Yes, he's real. He's hid behind a veil. If you read the book of Enoch, it will tell you that the veil hides his form, his spirit, away from the eyes of man. Because if God would reveal himself to humanity, his perfection would literally destroy you, because your corruption would, how you say, decay before him, because you see him, you see the truth about yourself, you couldn't handle it, so you would, decay or deteriorate, whichever word you want to call it. Do spirits exist? Yes, they do. When they pass, they go back to the same spirit God is made of, or the devil, or whoever they came from. They hide behind the veil from human eyes. What happens on Judgment Day, you get accused by Lucifer, you get forgiven by Jesus, and in the end, the Father makes the final decision on your life. Did you do enough righteous deeds to go in heaven? Did you do some wicked shit to go to hell? God forgives you, Jesus forgives you, the devil accuses you. Then God puts your life on a big visual, you rewatch everything that you did. What happens when you pass? You go back to who you served, which is either God or the devil, one or the other. Because everyone ain't going back to Jesus, goddammit. That lie needs to stop. Everyone's not going back to God. Like, real shit, everyone is not. Some people going to hell, some people going to heaven. Let's stop this. Oh, I knew they were so nice. Nigga, not everybody's going to heaven. Not at the same damn time. No, not everybody. All this lying to please people's ego shit, stop doing that. Everyone's not going to heaven right the fuck away. It's not happening. And if you think I'm bullshitting, when you pass, you'll find the fuck out where you're really going based off of who's by your bedside when you pass. If you don't see shit but darkness, you know where the fuck you going. If you see light, you know where your ass going. Oh, does he going to heaven? No. Stop bullshitting. Don't care how many years you've been in church. Everyone's not going to fucking heaven. Everyone just ain't going. Let's stop fucking lying. Everybody is not going. But any goddamn way. Like, and is Jesus coming back? Let me say it again. Hell no. There's a good chance hell no. No, he ain't. How do I know? Because the last time he was here, you murdered him. Jews gave him up, Catholics murdered him. His own people killed him for money. Say it again. A wino told Jesus, because you know winos, they listen to shit when they drunk, because they always are. They're trying to deal with their depression. It happens. Shit happens. Wino go to Jesus. Hey, Jesus, you mind putting your finger in my water, turn it to some glass? This nigga. Thank you. Oh, by the way, when I was around the palace and all that, me doing my thing, overheard the Pharisees telling the soldiers that they gonna put you on the cross and they gonna murder you because they hear you speaking that real shit. So if I was you, I'd leave the city before they catch you and they murder you. And oh yeah, I think I heard them saying something about they gonna murder your ass for some money or some shit. So if I was you, my nigga, I'd leave town because you finna die real soon. So, I'm just letting you know. All right, my nigga, I'll see you later. Thanks for the wine. This shit is the bomb. Thank you very much. Yeah, that kind of shit. And, yeah, just want to say it. So, yeah. So if I was y'all, and oh yeah, just to put it out there, Jesus got murdered the last 11 times he came back to this earth. So why the hell do y'all think that Jesus was really rushing to come back to earth? Full of people that killed his ass the last 11 times he was here. Doubt he want to come back here. And the way shit is now, I truly doubt it. Truly fucking doubt it. So if Jesus is taking a long time to come back, I wonder why that would be. Because if he come back now and the church think he taking y'all all the child molestation, all the pastors having sex with other men's wives, backwards and forwards, women pastors fucking dude pastors fucking women. Come on now. Popes molesting children, y'all stealing money from people, misleading people with the Bible, using Jesus' image to get. Ooh, let me not. Anyway, point being to the goddamn video, Jesus is not coming back. He ain't rushing to come back for none of you backsliding hypocrite ass church people. 1% of y'all, other 97, y'all going to hell. There ain't no biting the tongue. Y'all are going to hell. And if y'all want to keep judging these young chicks about having babies at a young age, if you would have a sex ed class and teach them how to manage their womanhood, that shit would not be happening. But because y'all want to be too goddamn perfect, that's happening. Then y'all want to judge them. Like y'all wasn't fast as hell back in y'all youth. Get the fuck out of here. Like, oh, now I'm older, so y'all can't tell me shit. But when you was 21, you was 18, you was sucking a dick like you ran a marathon. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all old heads kill me acting like you motherfuckers are so perfect. Oh, because these young people can't see my sin, I ain't never do it. No, nigga. Your shit was done before technology, so couldn't nobody record it, so there was no proof that you did it. Only way a person would know that you did it, someone from your time period would have to come and, oh, I remember Felicia. Man, she could suck a dick like a tuba. Oh, I remember that nigga. Oh, he was a freak. That nigga ran through hoes like traffic in New York City. Really. But y'all old heads ain't never do shit. Okay. Oh, okay. Now y'all sitting in church perfect, but when y'all was in y'all 20s and y'all 30s, y'all niggas was in the club like the shit was going out of style. Okay. Y'all got Jesus. Now you niggas is too good. Okay. But I'm just saying.